All right, so get this. We're diving deep into Shopify experts.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, specifically what Black Belt Commerce offers.
Okay.
And we've got a ton of info from them,
Yeah.
details about their services, platforms they work with, even tips on hiring developers.
Nice.
It's a lot.
It's like choosing a martial arts instructor, you know?
Yeah, you want someone who knows their stuff.
Absolutely.
And speaking of knowing our stuff,
Yeah.
Black Belt Commerce has worked with some big names.
Oh, really?
The LA Lakers,
Wow.
Deakin University,
I've heard of them.
Australia's biggest,
Okay.
and even Quadlock.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty diverse range, so
Yeah, that makes me think they've got some serious experience under their belt.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you're thinking about setting up shop online.
Right.
Which platform do you choose?
That's the question.
Shopify and BigCommerce.
The two heavyweights.
Yeah, and luckily,
Yeah.
Black Belt Commerce breaks down the pros and cons of each. Oh, that's super helpful.
They even quote Bob Willett,
Oh, yeah.
former president of Best Buy International,
Okay.
who says,
Yeah.
we should drop the E from e-commerce
Interesting.
because commerce is commerce whether it's online or in a physical store.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and that really stuck with me.
Yeah, I see why.
Because it highlights that fundamentals of good business don't change just because you're selling online.
Right. The principles are the same.
Exactly.
But what's interesting
Yeah.
is how Black Belt Commerce goes beyond just setting up a basic Shopify store.
Right.
They're all about customization.
Makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Imagine scrolling through endless online stores that all look the same.
So boring. Talk about boring.
Yeah, you want to stand out, create something unique.
Definitely something that reflects your brand.
Absolutely. And that's where this customer-centric experience comes in.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
Not just about flashy visuals. It's about making sure every interaction with your store is positive and intuitive.
Makes sense.
So Black Belt Commerce talks about streamlining the checkout process,
Okay.
having crystal clear shipping info,
Yeah.
and even offering wish lists.
Oh, all things that would make me more likely to buy from a store.
Exactly.
They even mentioned the importance of showcasing negative reviews,
Really?
which seems kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, I was going to say, but it makes sense when you think about it.
I know it does.
Because products with only glowing reviews can seem suspicious.
Oh, totally.
A few less than perfect reviews, as long as they're addressed professionally,
Yeah.
can build trust.
And make your store feel more authentic.
For sure.
Plus, let's be honest, haven't we all had that moment where we're looking at a product
Yeah.
with only 5-star reviews and we're thinking,
Thinking this has to be fake.
okay, this has to be fake.
Right.
Exactly.
So Black Belt Commerce seems to understand
Yeah.
that transparency and authenticity are key to building a loyal customer base.
For sure. And they don't stop there.
What else?
They also highlight the importance of things like related product suggestions, which
Yeah.
can boost sales, and seamless integration with physical stores if you have them.
That's smart.
I've definitely experienced that frustration.
Oh, yeah.
Where a store's website doesn't tell me if something's in stock at their actual location.
Ugh, the worst.
So they're thinking about the entire customer journey,
Yeah, that's impressive.
which is impressive. But how does this all work in practice, particularly on Shopify?
Well, Shopify offers different plans,
Okay.
starting with Shopify Lite at $9 a month,
Okay.
going all the way up to Shopify Plus, which has custom pricing for larger businesses.
All right.
They do a good job of explaining the key features of each plan, like no limits on sales
Okay.
and mobile-friendly management tools, which are essential for anyone running an online business today.
And while they focus on Shopify,
Wait.
they don't completely ignore BigCommerce.
Oh.
They even provide a breakdown of BigCommerce's plans and what each one offers,
That's helpful.
which is helpful for anyone still deciding between the two platforms.
Yeah, I like that they present themselves as experts on both,
Yeah.
which is valuable for you
Right.
because it means you're getting objective advice.
Right.
But what really stood out to me
Yeah.
was their emphasis on customization.
Yes.
They go beyond just picking a pre-made theme.
Okay, so they're talking about tailoring the design,
Yes.
the SEO, and even the functionality of your store to perfectly match your brand.
Exactly.
Which sounds amazing, but also makes me wonder
Yeah.
how technically involved it gets.
That's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
They mentioned diving into the code using languages like CSS,
Okay.
HTML,
Uh-huh.
and even Liquid, which is Shopify's own coding language,
Right.
to make those changes.
Wait, hold up. Liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like getting under the hood of your store and fine-tuning the engine for optimal performance.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
And it also sounds pretty complex.
Yeah, is that something they handle?
That's the beauty of working with experts.
Right.
They have the technical chops
Okay.
to handle the complexities while you focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Your brand, your products, your customers.
Got it.
Makes sense.
And they don't just talk about custom coding.
Uh-huh.
They also have pre-built plugins.
Oh, nice.
For things like stockist pages,
Okay.
currency converters,
Yeah.
and even redirecting customers to the right international store based on their location.
Those pre-built plugins can be a game changer,
So handy.
especially as businesses become more global.
Yeah.
It's like having a toolkit of ready-made solutions
Right.
to streamline your operations
Makes sense.
and improve the customer experience.
So they're taking care of the technical stuff,
We try.
which is great, but what about actually hiring a Shopify developer?
Okay.
Is that as simple as clicking a button and saying, build me a store?
Not quite,
Okay.
but Black Belt Commerce outlines a clear process.
Yeah.
Starting with an initial consultation. Okay, so it's like a first date.
Exactly.
You get to know each other.
See if there's a good vibe.
See if there's a good vibe. Make sure you're on the same page before things get serious.
Precisely.
Then you submit your requirements,
Uh-huh.
discuss project details in depth,
Yep.
and finally sign a contract.
Okay.
They even mention offering a 2-week support period after the store launches.
It's great for peace of mind.
Huge plus for peace of mind.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
let's talk about one of the most important aspects of any online business: marketing.
Okay.
Black Belt Commerce says they handle everything
All right.
from SEO to social media and even delve into affiliate marketing.
Nice.
And they're not just throwing around buzzwords.
Oh, good.
They cite a report from Quote
Okay.
that emphasizes how many affiliate programs fail
Oh, really?
because they're too pushy or irrelevant,
Makes sense.
which highlights their understanding that marketing needs to be strategic and tailored to the target audience. They even use their own website
Oh, wow.
as an example of successful SEO, claiming it's on the first page of Google results.
Okay. Well, that's pretty convincing proof.
I mean, that's pretty convincing proof. They know their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so on top of building the store itself,
Uh-huh.
Black Belt Commerce offers a whole bunch of other services:
Such as.
app development,
Okay.
content creation,
Uh-huh.
multilingual support,
Wow.
and even help with migrating from another platform,
Okay.
like WooCommerce or BigCommerce.
So they really are a one-stop shop.
They really are a one-stop shop for all your e-commerce needs.
It sounds like it.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From choosing a platform to understanding the importance of customization and Black Belt Commerce's approach.
It's a lot.
But I'm curious,
Yeah.
what really stood out to you in all of this?
I think what's most impressive is their focus on understanding each business's unique needs.
Yeah.
You know, they don't offer a cookie-cutter solution.
Right.
They tailor their approach based on the client's brand, target audience, and long-term goals.
Okay.
And that level of personalization is crucial for success in the competitive e-commerce landscape.
I agree. It's not just about building a website.
Right.
It's about building a brand and a thriving online business.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm feeling like we need to take a breather
Yeah.
and process all of this amazing info.
Okay.
We'll be back soon to dive into the specifics of what it means to be a Shopify expert
Looking forward to it.
and explore even more of what Black Belt Commerce has to offer.
All right. See you soon. Okay, so let's jump back into this treasure trove of info about Black Belt Commerce.
Yeah.
And really unpack what it means to be a Shopify expert.
Yes, let's do it. And it sounds almost like a certification or a special title.
Right.
What does it actually take to become a Shopify expert?
Well, Black Belt Commerce sheds some light on that.
Okay.
It's not just about knowing how to use the Shopify platform.
Right.
It's about understanding the entire ecosystem of e-commerce.
Okay, ecosystem sounds a bit technical. Break that down for me. What are we talking about here?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
You're not just building a website, you're building an online business.
Okay.
And that involves a lot of moving parts.
Right.
There's design, user experience, coding, integrations with other tools,
Okay.
marketing, SEO, and ongoing support.
Wow. So it's not just about being tech savvy.
It's about having a holistic view of e-commerce.
Yeah. No wonder Black Belt Commerce stresses their team's experience and expertise.
Exactly. And they also highlight the importance of finding a developer who's a good fit for your specific business.
Right. Someone who's transparent about their pricing,
Yes.
communicates clearly, and has a strong portfolio that showcases their work.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can imagine how frustrating it would be to work with someone who doesn't communicate well or surprises you with hidden costs.
Absolutely. Clear communication and transparency are crucial for a successful partnership.
Totally. And they also recommend looking for a developer who's innovative and stays up to date on the latest design trends and technologies.
Right, because the e-commerce landscape is always changing.
Yeah, what worked a year ago might be completely outdated today.
That's right. And that's where this idea of a customer-centric approach comes back into play.
Okay.
A truly innovative Shopify developer will be thinking about how to create a store that not only looks great,
Yeah,
but also anticipates customer needs and exceeds their expectations.
I like that it's not just about building something that looks cool. It's about building something that works for your customers.
Right.
So how do you actually find these elusive Shopify experts?
Good question.
Black Belt Commerce mentions a few options.
The Shopify Experts Directory is a great place to start.
Okay.
It's a curated list of certified developers vetted by Shopify itself.
So it's like a seal of approval from Shopify.
Exactly. It gives you some peace of mind.
And they also mention Shopify meetups,
Yeah, those are great.
which are in-person events where you can network with developers.
Get a feel for their personality and approach.
Yeah, that's a great idea. It's always good to put a face to a name and get a sense of whether you'd actually enjoy working with someone.
Exactly.
And of course, there's Black Belt Commerce themselves.
Of course.
They position themselves as a one-stop shop for all your Shopify needs,
Sounds like...
from the initial setup to ongoing support and marketing.
Right, but let's say you found a Shopify expert you like.
Yeah,
What can you actually expect them to do?
good question.
What kind of services are we talking about?
That's a good question. Black Belt Commerce dives into some of the key services they offer.
Okay.
And it starts with the basics, setting up your e-commerce store.
Which involves a lot more than just clicking a few buttons, right?
Right. They talk about choosing a theme,
Okay.
customizing the design, adding products,
All right.
integrating payment gateways,
Makes sense.
and configuring all the essential settings.
Okay.
And they really emphasize the importance of customizing that theme to match your brand.
Right. It's not just about picking a template and calling it a day.
And they also mention migrating an existing website to Shopify,
Oh, that's good.
which is helpful if you're already selling online but want to switch platforms.
So it's not just for newbies?
It's not just for newbies.
Okay, cool.
They even mention something called multilingual stores,
Oh, wow.
which sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, as businesses become more global, offering a store in multiple languages becomes essential.
Right.
A Shopify developer can help you implement those multilingual features and reach a wider audience.
That's amazing. It's like opening up your store to the entire world, and then there's the whole concept of regional expansion.
Right. Black Belt Commerce talks about how Shopify can support businesses as they grow and start selling in new markets.
Okay.
They can help you navigate the complexities of taxes, shipping costs, and currency conversions.
Yeah.
Ensuring a smooth experience for customers no matter where they are.
That's a lot to think about.
It is.
And on top of that, they offer app development. I have to admit, I'm a little confused about what kinds of apps you can actually create for a Shopify store. Can you give me some examples?
Sure. Shopify apps can extend the functionality of your store in so many ways.
Okay.
Think about things like loyalty programs that reward repeat customers,
Oh, yeah?
integrations with social media platforms,
Uh-huh.
email marketing automation to nurture leads,
Gotcha.
and even custom features tailored to your specific business needs.
Wow. It's like these apps can supercharge your store and make it even more powerful.
Exactly. And Black Belt Commerce has experience building these apps from scratch,
Okay.
ensuring they integrate seamlessly with your store and meet your unique requirements.
Okay. So we've talked about app development,
Yeah.
multilingual stores, regional expansion. What else does Black Belt Commerce offer?
They also have a dedicated content development team, which is crucial for any e-commerce business.
Right. Content is king, especially when it comes to SEO, which Black Belt Commerce seems to be big on.
They break down SEO into three main areas.
Ah.
On-page optimization, which is all about making sure your website is structured in a way that search engines can understand.
Okay.
Off-page optimization, which involves building backlinks and promoting your content.
Mm-hmm.
And link building, which is about getting other websites to link back to yours.
And they actually use their own website as an example,
Right.
claiming it ranks on the first page of Google results, which is pretty impressive.
It shows they practice what they preach, which is always a good sign.
Okay, so they build your store, help you market it, and even create custom apps.
Yeah.
What about ongoing support? Do they offer that as well?
Absolutely. They recognize that a website is a living, breathing thing that requires consistent maintenance and updates.
Right.
They offer ongoing support to ensure your store stays secure, up to date, and run smoothly.
And they even offer that 2-week support period after launch.
Right, which is great for peace of mind.
It shows they're invested in your success, not just launching a website and disappearing. They even have a whole section dedicated to wholesale Shopify setups. Wholesale, so if you're selling in bulk to other businesses, Shopify can handle that too.
Exactly. Black Belt Commerce can help you set up a separate wholesale store
Okay.
with its own pricing,
Uh-huh.
access controls, and features tailored to wholesale customers.
With all these services and expertise available, why would anyone even consider doing DIY development on Shopify? It seems like hiring an expert is the way to go.
That's a great question, and they actually address it. It boils down to complexity.
Okay.
Even though Shopify is designed to be user-friendly, building and running an e-commerce website still involves a lot of moving parts.
Right.
A professional developer can ensure those parts work seamlessly,
Yeah.
that the store is optimized for performance and security,
Okay.
and that it can scale as your business grows.
It's like the difference between building a birdhouse and building a skyscraper, right? You might be able to handle the birdhouse yourself,
Exactly.
but for the skyscraper, you need an architect and a team of engineers.
That's a perfect analogy. And Black Belt Commerce really emphasizes their passion for maximizing the potential of Shopify.
Okay.
They understand all the nuances of the platform
Uh-huh.
and can help you leverage its full power to create a truly exceptional online business.
So they're not just building a store, they're building a brand and helping businesses achieve their long-term goals.
Right.
That's impressive.
It is. And they highlight the importance of custom development, creating a store that truly reflects your brand and stands out from the competition.
Yeah.
That's where their experience in design, coding, and marketing really shines.
And they're constantly keeping an eye on industry trends to make sure your store stays ahead of the curve in terms of design features and technology.
It's like having a dedicated team of e-commerce ninjas working behind the scenes to ensure your success.
Okay, I'm sold. Hiring a Shopify expert seems like a no-brainer, especially if you're serious about e-commerce success.
I agree. But before we move on, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier. The importance of finding a developer who's a good fit for your business. What are some red flags to watch out for?
That's a great question. Black Belt Commerce warns against a lack of transparency, especially when it comes to pricing.
Right. You want a developer who's upfront about their costs
Yeah.
and doesn't hit you with unexpected fees later on. What about communication?
Communication is crucial. You want a developer who's responsive, keeps you in the loop, and is genuinely interested in understanding your needs and vision. So transparency, communication, anything else.
Their portfolio. Make sure it showcases a diverse range of projects
Okay.
that align with your aesthetic and the kind of store you want to create. And don't be afraid to check online reviews to see what past clients have to say.
It's like doing your due diligence before making a big investment. You wouldn't buy a car without test driving it first, right?
Exactly. And hiring a Shopify developer is a significant investment both financially and in terms of your time and energy.
Right.
You want to make sure you're choosing someone you can trust and who will deliver on their promises.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about Shopify experts in general
We have.
and what to look for when hiring one. But what about Black Belt Commerce specifically?
Well-
What makes them stand out from the crowd?
Well, they have a proven track record, as evidenced by their impressive client list.
Uh-huh.
They've worked with big names and across different industries,
Yeah.
which shows they have the experience and versatility to handle a wide range of projects.
And they offer a comprehensive suite of services that covers every aspect of e-commerce,
Right.
from building and designing the store to marketing it and providing ongoing support.
They clearly go above and beyond what many other developers offer.
For sure.
They're not just building websites, they're
Yeah.
building businesses and fostering long-term partnerships.
They also seem to have a genuine passion for Shopify and its potential to empower businesses.
And that passion translates into a deep understanding of the platform and a commitment to helping their clients succeed.
Okay, I think we've thoroughly unpacked the world of Shopify experts
Right.
and what Black Belt Commerce brings to the table.
But before we wrap up part 2,
Yeah.
I have one final thought-provoking question for you.
Oh, I love those. Hit me with it.
We've talked a lot about customization,
Right.
but there's a flip side to that coin. How much input do you actually want to have in the design and development of your store?
That's a really interesting question.
Right.
And it's something you definitely need to consider before hiring any developer, Shopify expert, or otherwise.
Exactly. It's about finding the right balance between your vision and the developer's expertise.
Okay, I'm going to need a moment to ponder that one. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back to wrap up this deep dive with some final thoughts and key takeaways for you to consider as you embark on your e-commerce adventure.
All right, so we're back. Ready to wrap up.
Our deep dive.
Yeah, our deep dive into the world of Shopify experts.
With a focus on black belt commerce.
Yeah, lots of info.
So much.
So before we let you go, let's try to distill all this into some key takeaways that you can use as you navigate this e-commerce landscape.
The big one for me.
There's no one-size-fits-all answer.
When it comes to
Shopify versus BigCommerce.
Right.
Both platforms have their strengths.
For sure.
And the best choice just depends on you.
It's like choosing between two amazing restaurants.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
Right. Both have delicious food.
But one might have a better atmosphere.
Or menu options that are better for you.
Exactly.
So do your research.
Yeah.
Maybe try out both platforms.
Use the free trials.
See which one feels more intuitive and aligns better with your vision.
Another big takeaway for me.
Yeah.
Customization.
Yeah.
Black Belt Commerce really emphasized that.
They did. You don't want to get lost in a sea of generic-looking stores.
And remember, customization isn't just about aesthetics.
It's about creating a customer-centric experience.
That makes shopping easy and enjoyable and memorable.
Right. Think about things like
a seamless checkout process.
Yeah. Clear shipping information. Even using customer reviews strategically.
Yeah, both positive and negative.
To build that trust and authenticity.
Exactly.
As a shopper, those are things that I really appreciate.
Yeah, me.
Shows that a company cares.
It's about building relationships, not just transactions.
Okay, so you've got your beautiful customized store.
Yeah.
Easy to navigate, provides a great customer experience.
What's next?
Now what? How do you get people to your store?
Marketing.
There it is.
Black Belt Commerce stressed a strategic approach.
Right.
Don't just throw things out there and see what sticks.
Take the time to understand your target audience.
Yes, create high-quality content that resonates with them.
Make sure you optimize for search engines.
So people can actually find you.
And it sounds like they really know what they're talking about when it comes to SEO.
And content marketing.
Right. They even use their own website as an example.
Right, claiming it ranks on the first page.
First page of Google results.
Pretty compelling.
And they don't stop there. They offer a whole range of other services.
Like what?
Help you scale your business as it grows.
Give me some examples.
App development, multilingual support, even help with migrating from another platform.
It's impressive they're a one-stop shop for all your e-commerce needs.
No matter what stage of the journey you're at.
Yeah, they got you.
So if you're feeling overwhelmed by the prospect of building an online store, or maybe you're struggling to take your existing store to the next level,
Black Belt Commerce offers a compelling solution.
They really do.
They have the experience, the expertise, and
the passion.
The passion. That's what struck me.
Yeah.
To help businesses thrive in this world of e-commerce.
And they seem genuinely invested in their clients' success.
Which is refreshing. They're not just building websites.
Yeah.
They're building partnerships.
But remember that thought-provoking question
Come before.
About finding that balance.
Between how much input you want to have.
It's an important one to consider before you even start looking.
Yeah. For a developer, are you someone who enjoys being deeply involved?
In every design decision.
And technical detail.
Or do you prefer to delegate those aspects?
And focus on the bigger picture of running your business?
There's no right or wrong answer.
It's about knowing yourself and your strength.
And then finding a developer who complements your style.
Someone you can have a really collaborative partnership with.
Well said. It's about finding someone who not only has the technical skills,
but also understands your vision.
And can help bring it to life.
In a way that feels authentic to your brand.
And on that note,
I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
We have. We've explored the world of Shopify experts.
Delved into Black Belt Commerce.
Armed you with the knowledge and insights you need to embark on your own e-commerce journey.
The online business landscape is always changing.
But with the right mindset, the right tools, and the right partners,
you can achieve amazing things.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Shopify and e-commerce. Until next time.
Keep learning. Keep exploring.
And keep building your dreams.